Greetings, traveler.
Good luck, chat. Alright, lots of sea giants and some creepers. I agree, but creeper is phenomenal for shaman, so definitely keep rating it high. But sea giants just... Sea giants is sea giant. It's just too good. Just give it a moment, chat. It's getting warmed up, the program. If it's not loading for you, do not refresh. Every time you refresh, it sends a request and it will slow it down even more. Sometimes the buckets are too cruel. Yep. We broke it. Yeah, it's normal at the start, guys. Just give it a moment. Just relax. If you've left it alone for several minutes and it's not working, you can obviously close it, open it again, or refresh or whatever, but you want to just chill until it at least starts working on stream again. If it's working on stream and it's not working for you, then maybe refresh, but until then, just chill. Why is Apothecary in this bucket? I guess the other two were under bucketed. I'm not really sure. How did the priest do? 5 wins. Kebepra. I can sense some people are refreshing, chat. Someone out there is spamming as a 5 key. I can feel it. Votes are coming in one at a time, one every minute. There's a queue, guys. One vote per minute. All right. So once again, guys, just relax. If you're new here, you haven't seen, or if maybe you're not new here, but you're new to the chat drafts, we have started a chat draft leaderboard run. The leaderboard has been extended to a 2-month period instead of a 1-month period. So it's much easier to do this now. Hey, the votes are coming in. Good stuff. So it works again. You can vote. Sometimes I think the program right now, I think this is still the beta version. This is like version 2, or it's at least fairly new. So bear with it. It's still fun. It allows us to do the chat drafts, but sometimes it'll be a little slow. So whenever that happens, just relax. Don't refresh. Just chill there. Okay. So we got the Hawksteed. Thank you, chat. I do want the Hawksteed. All right. Big time is insane with Evolve Mutate. Yes, but not insane enough to not make me want a premium 2-drop. Not too much combo play, guys. Don't care too much about combo play. Solid fundamentals. Yeah, of course, Master Vivo. Good job here. And if you don't know how to vote, you can use !drafts. That command contains a link. You click that link and then you just click whatever card you like. Guys, you do not have to write any number in chat. It does not work. You are wasting your precious keystrokes on that. All right, Yeti. I don't mind Yeti at all here. Especially because we don't really know whether we're going to get many Jade Claws. 3-drops might be a little iffy. Then again, if we find 7/7s, 3-drops become a bit better for turn 5. So pretty happy with Yeti. This is neat. Thanks, Shady. No worries. I enjoy it too. There's something relaxing about the chat draft. And it's cool because I can see what you guys are thinking. And honestly, you guys draft pretty well for the most part. There's just some picks where I'm like pretty confused. All right, another Hawksteed, of course, another Hawksteed. Thank you. Very good 2-drop. Okay, this one will be interesting. Jade Claw is not in standard. That is correct, but Arena is not standard. I would honestly expect you to play a little bit of Arena before you comment like that in an Arena stream. This is a tough one. And a lot of people have been paying attention to what I've been saying. And I do agree that it is Traveling Healer. Because what can we get that makes 5-drops bad? Half of the chat has been paying attention, right? The other half hasn't. Good job, chat. 4 mana 7/7 Pepega. Absolutely. We don't have any of those. Let's pick 6, my man. Have some faith. Of course, Amani. Thank you, chat. Okay. Interesting. How good is Witch's Apprentice? Or how bad, I don't know. I'll put it like this. I basically never pick it. How about that? Okay, so you guys want the hired gun here. I think that is sensible and not a problem. I might have picked Yeti just because how I really like Yeti, but I can't tell you that is correct. So I would say you absolutely made the sensible pick, picking the hired gun here, so I really don't mind it. I tend to draft a little silly sometimes, and then I just save myself with some picks later on, but I would say the hired gun is the sensible pick. All right, so we got a real neck and neck here with the Faceless Rager and the Soldier of Fortune. I guess we'll do first the 60 because it seems like there's a bit more people voting. 50, okay. So it'll be the Faceless Rager. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think it's going to depend a lot on do we find a 7/7 because it is a phenomenal follow-up. We currently have a Sea Giant and we have 2 Yetis. We can already see with this Faceless Rager, maybe the 3rd Yeti would have been better. For then turn 5, we can play a 5/5 for 3. But, you know, maybe the hired gun is better in the long run. We will see. Ooh, all right. Some very fun picks coming up. I like that I'm not saying anything until the end of the pick. All right. Once again, seems like there's a bit more people voting now than in the previous draft. I think it's a good marker now, right? First to 60 seems to be... Well, then again, how many people are voting? Let's see, how many votes are these? 30 or 40... Like on the lower end of 150, it seems, right? I guess we'll do it on a pick. I guess we will do it on a pick by pick basis here. Yes, guys. So once again, I will pick the Jade Claws and move on, and I'll talk about the pick in just a moment. But if you would like to vote, do not vote in the chat. Click the Arena Drafts link that is in the chat. You can use !drafts to prompt the command if you can't see the link. Sorry, I'll try to not give anything away. I like the Jade Claws pick. Good job, guys. I think the meta is very early oriented. And I like the fact that we have that early weapon to deal with it. Now that we have the Jade Claws, we can see how that hired gun becomes a little worse. I can't believe so many people pick Jade Spirit here. I think it's awful. Absolutely awful. I think the Senjin is much better, and it's not even close. It's actually not even close. So there are 2 acceptable Jade cards in Shaman. That is Jade Claws and Jade Lightning. Jade Spirit is a Razor Fen Hunter for 4 mana. Absolute garbage. I'll pick it because you guys chose it, but yes. Very bad. Well, I'll put it like this. On average, you will not be getting the Jade deck. So that means that if on a leaderboard attempt you are drafting Jades consistently, it will mean you will do consistently poorly. So the math doesn't care about what could happen, right? The math cares about what happens on average. Stormforged Axe here. Okay, I don't mind it. I don't think we want another one, but I will definitely want more Jade Claws. I would say the only problem is if we get like 2 more Jade Claws. First of all, you guys will pick it because it has Jade in the name. Second of all, I would actually like 2 more Jade Claws, but I'm not sure if we can fit them with the axe. But definitely look at turn 3 now, right? I think that picking the Yeti over the gun when we had, you know, no claws early was a little safer, but No, was a little riskier, but I think the risky pick I would have made would have already paid off. Let's keep it moving. Chat skipped the Yeti. We picked a hired gun over a Yeti when we had 2 Yetis and a traveling healer already. Chat wants the heal bot. I think that's okay. It's just a pile of trash, to be honest. So. All right, if it's not loading, everybody Monk IH, just relax. It's not broken. You just need to give it a moment to load. Do not refresh. Just wait. There is no voting in chat. The votes in chat are getting timed out. Voting is done through the link, which has been posted in chat at least, a couple times the past minute. Feel free to keep using the command so the link is visible. All right, looks like a couple people are getting through. I'll wait a bit longer. What if people want to say their opinion without voting? It will debate the others, so they will still get timed out. Sunwalker, I like it. I think it's a sensible pick. Okay. All right, looks like maybe I should have waited a bit longer after because it seemed like it kind of like, guys, we're too many. The poor program wasn't equipped for this. All right, give it a moment. It's getting ready. Hey, we're back. All right, get the votes in, boys. It's really, really difficult to draft Shaman. I feel like you guys gave yourself a very difficult task. It is like 100% not the scribe here. And I'll tell you why. We have Stormforged Axe and Jade Claws. This means that we want many 2-drops because our turn 3 will be a 2-drop when we equip one of these weapons. And we might end up with 1 more Jade Claws or 2 more Jade Claws before this is over. So couple that with the fact that Shaman is just not a good late game class right now. Shaman wants to close out the game fast. So we want Bloodlust as well. Right now we already have a Sunwalker. If we would have 1 6-drop for the remainder of the draft, that is okay. We do not need more than this Sunwalker. We might end up having to pick one, but this is by no means a forced scribe because the Ooze is a perfectly fine 2-drop. So what will end up happening if you draft I will pick the scribe and we move on, right? But if you draft a Shaman deck, a class that is just weaker in power level, the same way like you would draft a normal deck, well, guess what? You are going to do poorly with the class that has a poor win rate. That's the natural consequence. So every time you look at HS replay and you see that a class has a low win rate, that means that you can't play that class how you're drafting the other classes, because it makes no sense. Then you may as well not play it, because it means that the masses are playing the class without doing anything special, and they are getting poor results because the path to victory isn't clear. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Hosen while it's ahead, because you guys are scaring me with this Portal Keeper. What the fuck? Who is voting on the Portal Keeper? Hey, by the way, Gara, how you doing, man? Oh my god. No, this is absolute... No, god damn. Ew, stop it. Stop voting for this shit. Hosen is a good card. Oh. Oh, you guys. This is great. Oh, man. Oh my god. Okay. I see what's going on. This is gonna be a fun one. So 4-drops that die to 1-drops are bad. I think you're full of shit, streamer. Guys, I will pick the Thug, but it is by far the worst card here. Think for one moment. How are you going to activate the Thug? You are overloaded. It's trash. It's incredibly bad. You can't play weapon into Thug. We're not the rogue. It's absolute garbage. The Stormwind champion is so much better. It's like insane how much better the Stormwind champion is. Crazy. Champion catching up? That doesn't count. Anything that happens after I correct the pick or give you my opinion, because my opinion can be wrong, doesn't count. So I don't influence the pick after. Basically, I only start talking after I have sort of agreed with picking. Just coin? Even then it's, so bad. Yeah, this is going to be a rough run. Okay, guys, I think that it's too early for you guys to be drafting shamans. I think you need to watch some more of the videos first. Let's stick to warlocks and God, what else is easier to draft? Maybe rogue, and let's stay away from warriors and shamans at least. Those are pretty tough to draft. Mage, we can pick some mage as well, but shaman and warrior are so difficult to draft. Yeah, you guys are just drafting it like it's not a shaman, right? Pick the good cards, Pepega. All right, I guess I'll pick a Worgen A-bomb. Holy crap! Oh, all right, made it to 61st. I'm picking it. Thank fucking God. Okay, because I do think right now we just need to pick the more powerful cards. Jade Lightning is not a bad card, but it's not a walking fountain. So I guess what I'm trying to do right now is I'm not trying to do anything, but I guess what I would be trying to do if I got dumped with this mess is to just turn it into a deck that has some more value and good cards, and because we're not gonna get a shaman deck, right? That's no longer an option. I would pick the Yeti over the Crusader still. I still fucking hate picking 5s here. I think Yeti is so much better. Anyways, we'll go ahead and pick it. I don't think it's terrible, but like maybe I do. Yeah, maybe it is terrible. I changed my mind. It's terrible. Yeah, I would much rather have a Yeti. I don't know, man. I think Yeti is just so much better than Crusader. It comes down to this, right? I think if I would be in this position now and I would be drafting, I can no longer get what I would normally want, which is a really good early game and then finishers. So I guess what I would say is I will just accept that I will lose against stuff with early pressure, and I will try to win games where I'm not super far behind. All right. We currently have 4 3-drops plus a Faceless Rager, and we only have 3 2-drops. So when you look at the curve, you need to subtract 2 2-drops and add them to the 3 slots because you have 2 weapons. I don't mean to say that Blade Master isn't best here, but it's definitely not necessary. I think I might have even picked Tunnel Blaster just because it's such a mess of a deck. But, ooh, never mind. We do have Traveling Healer and Hosen. No, I think Injured Blade Master is actually pretty good. I like it. We have two great combo cards with the Blade Master. All right, thank you, chat. And screw you, Jade guys. Screw you. All right. Thank you. 2 drops. Oh God. Think, chat. Look at the deck and think. I'm not saying it's one or the other, but I haven't made my decision yet, so. All right. I don't think it's a Bloodlust deck. I think that the mixtures makes more sense. We're like a weird-ass control shaman now. Mixtures into the weapon's actually pretty good. Bloodlust makes no sense with this deck. We're not gonna have a good curve. Yeah, Bloodlust is pretty garbage for this deck. I guess what we can hope for is that in the late game we get to heal off the fountain with the Bloodlust, but yeah, this is rather sad. I think Mixtures is by far the better pick here. That's why I said just think, chat. Like you can't insta draft a shaman. You need to wait and actually think what is good. That's why I said shaman is so difficult to draft. This draft was a mess. Yeah, I mean, it's super difficult to draft shaman, so... Alright, Monka H. Once again, guys, don't worry. This happens. It's not broken. It's just stuck. If you guys stop clicking shit, it's going to fix itself. So no refreshing. Just wait, and it'll be fine. Never seen a worse deck. It's just that in this particular meta, it makes absolutely no sense. I want my ooze, man. I want my yetis. I don't want this fucking thug and this hired gun. I want my second Stormforged axe. It's just like, holy crap. There's so many things that I would change here. I don't want this scribe. I don't want this A-bomb. I don't want this crusader. I don't want this jade spirit. There's like so many things that went wrong here. Whereas with the previous drafts, I would say, okay, there's like 2 or 3 cards where I don't agree with, but otherwise pretty good job. But this deck's an absolute train wreck. But at the same time, maybe your genius is going to propel this deck to 12 wins. What is the arena drafting add-on Shady is using? It's called Twitch Chat. It's quite interactive. It's got like large groups of people for sample size and stuff. Reincarnate. Why the hell not? We could throw it on a fountain. Well, chat, at the end of the day, it's an experience, right? These 30 runs, at least we're going to learn a lot. Just you and I, chat. Just you and I. Earthshock, okay, I suppose, yeah. I don't think we want anything else. Yes, Hagata's scheme. So I'm not a fan of Hagata's scheme, but you have most definitely constructed it. That's the thing, like Bloodlust and Hagata's scheme in the same deck is super Pepega. Because what are you doing, right? It's like, I want to build a white board, but I also want to blow it up, right? So you see how the Bloodlust makes like no sense, right? Like, you should almost never have a scheme and a Bloodlust in the same deck, right? It makes zero sense. I do agree that I want the scheme, don't get me wrong, because it is much more a scheme deck than it is a Bloodlust deck. But it's super Pepega, right? It's like, I blow up the board and then rah, 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 but I have no board. All right. But I will definitely take it. Yeah, interesting draft. A couple lightning storms would not be bad here. All right, so Shovel Fist. I think I might agree. This is a tougher one because obviously the 2-drop is very, very necessary. But it may be that the curve is so messed up already that it's just better to pick another big card. But essentially what you're doing is if you're building a deck like this, you're saying that, man, I will be super happy if this goes 6 or whatever, right? Because decks with these curves, like you just meet one priest that goes Talon Priest on 3, you meet one rogue that has a backstab, and you're sort of done, right? Unless you have a really good scheme that game. So we hard mull for scheme a lot of the time. But yeah, this is a... this Bloodlust, man, and Jade Spirit. This Thug, oh my god. So I can't tell you it's wrong here to pick the Shovel Fist, but the Shovel Fist definitely goes more in the direction of I will be very happy if I get 6. Shady, if we're ahead, Bloodlust is good. If we are behind, Scheme is great. We are invincible. All right, Monka H again, guys. I waited a bit too long. That's my bad. We got 2 more picks. 2 more picks. Sorry, by the way, for the slightly slower drafting. We have some technical difficulties. But once again, I do think it is worth it. I'm definitely enjoying them. I think a lot of chat's enjoying it. So if it's not your cup of tea, my bad. Feel free to come back later when the draft is over. But that'll be in 2 picks. So I guess you may as well stay. Mulligan for Scheme plus Bloodlust. It's mid-range control. Hope our opponent disconnects the first 2 to 3 turns. That should be useful, yes. All right. Looks like for now the defender's winning. I think it's a big enough gap that we can take it. Do I like it? I think I honestly do, chat, yeah. I think the way how the deck is built, we just need to survive. But once again, I mean, I might be wrong. Maybe somehow, you know, we dodge the right matchups. We always get the scheme. Does the Walking Fountains come and save us? But yeah, I do think that the extra defense makes sense. Aha. All right. Yeah, it doesn't quite work, right? Because if you're playing an overload weapon, you can't play the Lackey as well. So you have to wait with the Lackey. So I think here I would have also still picked my Yeti. But thank you, chat. At least you tried, right? You tried for the Yeti. Well, this is a deck. I'll give you that. It's a pile of 30 Hearthstone cards. It is legal. It is legal to play this pile, so we'll go ahead and do so. All right, chat. Wish us luck. We'll need it. Combo. Oh wow. And I have a Senjin now to protect my Blade Master so it won't get killed. I want my Senjin. Oh, why don't I have a Senjin? This just does less than this, right? God. It's better tempo to kill off my own 3-drop and resummon it than to play Jade Spirit. Hey. Why did you break the spider? Mainly to just get the giant out cheaper the next turn while also getting maximum healing value on this. Well, that's the thing, Jimmy the bus driver. I think the problem is that chat's in a habit of picking the best card, but not looking at what the best card is for the deck. I think that's how we get into this mess. Gotta take it, right? Jade Spirit was the best card. Yeah, no, that's the exception. Jade Spirit was super garbage, but it did have Jade in its name. That is true. Whew. It's gonna be a clutch A-bomb here. A-bomb working out. Talked about this yesterday, right? It's creating your own problem and then coming up with a solution and being like, hey, it's not so bad, right? Stop hating on the solution I made to my own problem. Well, we can heal for 13. But I think I'd rather just hog the scribe. It's a pretty good bloodlust. But do we care? You might actually win with bloodlust or Chuck or something. Do it this way. Murloc lethal. Hey, we're on the board, chat. Oh crap.
The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
Okay, scheme in the opening hand. Bloodlust, the prophecy.
Is someone injured?
It's a prophecy. Not keeping the best card. I mean, the saddest thing is that the Jade Spirit, at its best, is still trash. Let that sink in, guys.
Ready for action.
Ready for action. Yeti Y. Come back. It's fine, we'll get there, chat. By the end of the month, you guys will be pros. Healing totem would ruin us, but 1/1 totem sets up the kill. I'll probably pass. We're already pros. Pro at drafting Shaman, maybe? I don't know. It would have been better if he picked that Jade Lightning instead of that stupid Walking Fountain. Forgot hero power. How can Twitch chat get on the leaderboard if this stupid noob forgets the hero power? Coin Bloodlust for the hand space. Now we're thinking. He still lost. No? Oh, okay. Oh, that's super fine. Wow. I like it when people give me the board. Give me the board.
Run! I will hold them off.
Curve him. He's currently getting curved indeed. Well, chat, as long as people willingly surrender their board to us, I think we might be fine. Gotta say, draft's working out. I haven't figured out what we're gonna do when they do want the board. I'll probably just have to have scheme in my opening hand every time. I honestly might just Bloodlust. Because the numbers don't really add up that well. Peace, I quiet. Get him, Jade Spirit.
Talk about a nice suit.
If only there were a way to deal with that 9 health minion. I love how people still do this. It's like they haven't played this meta yet. Right? It could very well be. How do you make a 9 health guy into turn 9? Whoop. Oh, is he going for the greed? He's not. Okay. An actual upgrade. Oh, this is why you guys drafted it. My bad, chat. I've learned. I see why you did it. All planned. J-Rod-X, thank you for the 7 months. More Yetis, please. Thank you, man. Welcome back. For the Evolve Synergy. Oh, there's 2 fountains in there. The 2/6 is a little scary for Cabal, but I don't think I want to waste the healer, and I want to pressure him. This guy had the Dragonfire Potion, Mind Control Priest. That Earth Shock, man. Oh, 1 rah, please. Nope. Ooh. That's a good card. Oh, wait, do I kill him? I don't kill him, thank God. Okay. Am I gonna mill? No, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Barista, baby. Love the draft format. Thank you, Own Clink. Welcome, man. Thank you for using a Twitch Prime here. Man, why didn't we draft this card? I would love to have this in this deck. Ooh. 1 chat draft at a time. Hey, getting our matchups right. Honestly, I feel with this deck, if you get the scheme in the opening hand, that's kind of what you... That's all you can ask for. So that's all right. Even filling the curve. But this is the thing I said, right? The Lackey, it doesn't... I don't get to play the Lackey until 5 with this curve. Why is chat draft's win percentage with this deck so much better than Shadybunny's average win percent? I mean, there's more of you, right? There's only 1 of me. I think chat said it yesterday that... I can't repeat it. I sound like a massive dick. Can't repeat that. Alright. Kefka, thank you for the 17 months, man. You too. Welcome back. Next time you draft Shaman, you will show this deck as an example of what you want. What did we say yesterday? Well, if I say it, then you guys are gonna say, "Oh, you're so arrogant, Shady. Be humble. Twitch chat's so strong." Got a pre-hit? See, I think if he plays a taunt, you probably prefer to not have pre-hit. And if he doesn't play a taunt, you can hit him next turn. But you also open up a rampage if you pre-hit, which is not common, but still. He's got a teacher out, so him getting the rampage off would be extra good. I think it's actually better to not pre-hit. Knowing that, you know, he probably wants to taunt. Wishbanger Mark 7. I love the sound of that card.
It is not my time.
Just not my turn. Well, let's go then.
Don't forget to tip your Tauren.
I think now I'll pre-hit. I think it makes sense here.
Guide me.
Scheme's up to 5, 6. Right, it upgrades at the end of the turn.
I'm ready to learn.
The secrets for Shaman is get a pile of cards. That's pretty rude. You have to wreck my guy like that. I guess we're supposed to kill a 4/4, but I don't know. Bumping the 1/1 seems pretty good as well. He can't quad Warpath yet. Yeah, pretty okay doing this. You've been doing quite well with Control Shaman? Yes, but I mean, the scheme was like pick 26 or something. Yeah, it's nice to keep the weapon charge when you have A-bomb. You can deal with another 4 health minion.
I must remain hidden.
Missing 8 damage to the face, you say? Well, no, actually we don't. Well, yeah, we kind of do, but realistically speaking, we don't, right? You miss 8 every time? Not every time. Hagatha full clear. You have a point. Collider. It's not a card. You have to play around sweeping strikes now.
Do you need a blessing?
Can you draft Hagatha in Arena? No.
Offer you aid.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat a question? There's a new Hagatha card. I'm assuming he's referring to the hero.
There is little time.
What was first here? The healing totem, right? I think it survives, right? It goes to 0 and then to 1. Even if it's reverse order.
The pen is mightier with the sword.
Hey, son.
Your rage sustains me.
Boop. I guess it makes little sense to play it. But then what else am I doing? Play an assassin? I don't think I want to evolve. Can't evolve Sea Giant. I mean, after I chuck this, it actually makes no sense. I can always burly later and play slower. I don't want to evolve though. Fuck that. I'll put it over here for sweeping, right?
Go ahead.
Let's let him do this. You can evolve to 6/6. Should I? I guess maybe. I think I'm thinking too long term. You're probably right. On the other hand, I also don't think it matters, but you're probably right. Why there for sweeping? So that the high priority targets are separated. If you put it next to the O2 and the 8/8 with sweeping, not kill it. Then he just hits the Sea Giant though, right?
Thrall versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer. Don't forget to tip your torrent.
Run! I will hold them off.
You can be whatever you want.
It's gonna bloodlust us soon. Monka shake. Combo again. Might want to reincarnate here though.
It is not my time.
A 2/6 and a 4/3 over a 4/7 and a 2/1. I believe so, right? Hey Casey, what's up, man? The Dreadsgasm. You seen any of these chat drafts, Casey?
is not my time. Always little time.
I wonder whether this Yeti is even better than the smaller bodies. I'm guessing it is. Oh, why did I trade? I figured out it was gonna go face. It doesn't end up mattering for Nova other than missing for face. Because he just Novas the taunt out of the way and then trades. Man, he just silenced his ogre. Must see horror, we have to Yeti. You can't just say a random card and then be like, well, if he has that random card, there's no way we can, you know. You see my point? Like, not pushing for a face is a bit awkward now, but at the same time that 1-1 would have made us trade. He's likely not gonna die, but with the Shovel Fist we should still be able to put a good amount of pressure on him. I don't think we have a good chance for the long game. That's a bad start. He found a Hogsteed. He found Worgen A-Bomb. That's not enough though. He dies if he plays A-Bomb. Oh no, he already thought still he can't afford that. Scheme for 1. Still dead, my man. Chat, we did it. Smorking him down with our control shaman.
Thrall versus my head.
None can escape my fury.
For Doomhammer.
Well, better have scheme in the opening hand. No scheme in the opening hand. Bartender survived the whole game. That's right. All because we didn't pre-hit the piggy, right? Or maybe because he didn't pre-hit the piggy. I don't want to alarm anyone, but we're playing against a rogue and there's still no scheme in our hand. This might be a problem. On the other hand, our opponent chose to play 2-2 into my 2-2 weapon rather than daggering my 1-1. So we might be okay. I guess he has the underbelly thing, right? That's almost the only reason he'd do that. I think we can have a hard read on that. Either Vendetta or the underbelly thing. I can play a 4-4 or a 4-5. Tough call here, chat, gotta say. Gosh darn it, countered again. Pretty good start. I like these rogues that don't dagger and play fan on 4. They're my favorite rogues.
Calm down, I'm a doctor.
Willie, thank you for the 2 months, man. Welcome back. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Alright. Which one of you clowns sniped me? Someone is trying to carry this draft so he can prove me wrong. This is not real. There's a camera somewhere. Oh boy. We could reincarnate, but I think I'm quite okay with just hero powering. Guess now we'll trade this way. It's more efficient. He's gonna have Deathwing. Well, good luck getting to 10 mana.
Smart moves.
Yeah, he agrees. It's probably not happening. Alright. Cruise control to 5-0, courtesy of chat.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Shady's draft wouldn't have been 5-0. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Who has a 5-0 arena run going? You're up next. Yeah. Yeah, this Twitch chat guy is kind of good. How did he win 4 games? I genuinely think he was memeing. He's just messing around. The perfect silence target. Well, I have to say, if he doesn't silence it, there's a number of suitable targets in our deck. A little bit of PogChamp, baby. I guess I'm gonna rat first, just because I'm not too excited to jam another Hawksteed in there. Earthshock you 2-3 for extra damage. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to jam an extra Hawksteed in there. The Great Hog Massacre. God damn. Acceptable. You guys are so lucky this is not a Jade Spirit. You'd never hear the end of it. Oh man. He can trade and Volcanic. That'd be unfortunate. He can also play a 2-6 and trade, which is not so unfortunate. The first thing that comes to mind would be to put the Yeti in and heal it with the Hosen. Trade 2 1/1s in, push 3 and evolve the Thug. The other one is to Bloodlust right now, but I think we could try to go for lethal, right? So what would Bloodlust now accomplish? 9, 10, 13, 17. Yeah, it's not low enough, right? I think we do the Hosen line and try to kill him next turn. Next turn we can play Bloodlust and Earthshock in 1 turn as well. I guess these get targeted by Hungry Crab. Okay, I like it. Oh. Look at the Twitch chat master drafters at work. The Pepega Bloodlust Hagata scheme is working, guys. All we need is for people to play Death Lords and we get free Yeti.
Thrall versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Giant's cool, but I think the deck's heavy enough that we should look for a Yeti. Ah, Yeti, eh? Man, Senjin Pepe hands. I still can't get over this one, chat. That's the one thing that I don't think will ever redeem itself. Senjin Pepe hands. We're 6-0? Of course. I never doubted Twitch chat's draft. I wanted to ask, was weaponing later better? It's a little vague. When would you like to weapon? If you're talking about this game or what? If you, this is just Shaman experience, but if you don't Stormforged on curve, you're never gonna Stormforged. that's just how it works. What's your IQ score? I have no idea. Legit have no idea. God, if this was a Senjin, this would be so easy, but I think I have to play off curve with Hired Gun now. I can't stop complaining about this Jade Spirit, guys. Senjin Pepe hands. Oh well. Well, it's just that it's generally better to get the weapon out early, because early it's where it does the most work. If I have 2 damage weapon into a Yeti, I don't really care later, right? I'll throw it into the grinder. My Senjin died to a War Axe. Ugh. Oh man, that's too funny. What I was asking? Yeah, no worries. You can ask those questions, and you know, I'm gonna give you a lot of the same answers because it's the way how I've been playing and the way how I've found that I get more success. But I'm sure there's ways how I play that can be improved upon, and certain, you know, certain strategies that I have that aren't optimal. So every time I tell you that this is the way how I play, it's, you know, it doesn't mean that is the way. I'll put it that way. So obviously the Worgen's great, right? I'm just thinking what happens when he enrages. When he enrages, I trade in Hosen. Alright, sweet. A-bomb has been good several times now. Yes, but keep in mind that we are... Okay. Yes, A-bomb has been really good. It's a bit too nuanced to explain, so I'm not I'm not gonna go there. We can also heal his minion next turn. The couch salesman, Pog. No. Oh, and then Ghoul and Smark. Oof. Ah, okay. No Ghoul and Smark. Ha! Didn't heal his own guy. Kind of want to hose in my face, but I don't think the game's gonna allow it. Can you hose in it? I can, but I'm not sure if it's better. Because Evo on the Burly after it's been damaged is pretty sweet. You could go with Hench face into the Bloodhoof Brave. That's a little bit bally though. Also, Hosen on Burley is absolutely amazing. We'd be throwing away both our payouts. Hey. The question is what's gonna win us the game more likely. I think this will win us the game more likely. Or is more likely to win us the game. You know what, chat? It's an acceptable outcome. I'm gonna take it. What are the best noob-friendly classes in Arena at the moment? Warlock for sure. Warlock's definitely a good bet for user-friendly classes. He killed my guy. Feels bad, man. Never skip dick day. Kill his guy. Yeah.
Don't forget to tip the Torin.
We'll show him what it feels like to get your guy killed. Warpath is the main concern, I would say. Is this from I know a guy? Oh, that helps a lot.
Don't forget to tip the Torin.
And double pay.
How much damage can I get in there?
Always little time.
The Warpath's not gonna do it, so I may as well do this, right? Because the Warpath is simply just one off. So it's probably better to put more shit down because we know he has a taunt from I know a guy. You can do 4 Warpaths and Hero Power to live. Yeah, okay, but my point is that as long as I get to smack him for 10, I'm pretty happy. Some high-level gameplay here, chat. It's gotta increase your chances for 10 phase. What did you say earlier? Twitch chat will draft all your Shaman decks from now on. I mean, I don't think we can argue with the results here, right? So it's quite clear to me that Twitch chat is the master Shaman. One cannot argue with results here. The cockier you are now.
My head.
None can escape my fury.
For Doomhammer.
Give me the scheme. Guess it's a 2-drop. How is this deck done better than the priest deck? Let's just say we've hit some favorable matchups so far. I think I'm gonna totem on 3 and get the 2-drops out.
Forget to tip the Torin.
Funny thing is that scheme was useless, whereas Bloodlust has had several good applications so far. It has to do with sort of the quality of opponents' decks we're facing right now and how much they're pressuring us. Because a deck with Burley and 2 Fountains, if it doesn't get pressured, you kind of win, right? So that is more the Whereas the Bloodlust, yes, it can get you the wins earlier, but against, let's say this guy has a lot of early board control, that's going to be more annoying than killing him a bit faster. This is basically a 1-1. Just totem. My pre-nerf deck senses are tingling a little bit here. Backstab, Eviscerate, Blink Fox. Chat, might have a problem. Pre-nerf rogue deck incoming, please advise. Was Totem wrong here if you were going to defend round 4? I don't hold back for totems. Totems are my babies. If you're not going to totem, you may as well not shaman, right? Ah, scheme is right on time. I'll play the Hosen here, even though the Traveling Healer would have done, because this can also heal face, and seems like that might be necessary this game. I like how you say Hosen. Is there a different way to say Hosen? Rush the pig? That's crazy. Alright, so we got 3 right now. Do you just scheme? I'm considering it. Looking at the alternatives for now. Just creating a board's not too bad. With the size the deck has, the scheme is going to be good. Yeah, I think I'd rather just play my dudes. But I think I might heal face. Side or trade here. Probably better off killing the lackey generators though. Ask yourself if you're gonna lose the board to this game. Well, if I don't, I'm gonna win anyway. So I don't think the arguments really matters, right? You see my point or not? I think that the argument of scheme now because it's not gonna get better is not good. Because my deck versus rogue decks in general, if I'm not going to need the scheme, I'm gonna be good anyway. I think I will just Earthshock it. I could Earthshock this to kill it. But that makes no sense, right? What is that card? Never seen it. Every time he plays a spell, he summons a 3-drop beast. Yeah, I really dislike the reasoning a lot of people use to play their cards. Because it might work in some scenarios, but it absolutely does not work or apply in all scenarios. if you're playing a card just because it's not going to get better with that reasoning, oftentimes it means you're making a strictly inferior play just because you're thinking of, oh, it probably isn't going to get better. Now, in this case, that doesn't even apply because scheme can definitely get better than what it was there. You might be afraid that we win the game without using scheme, but I'm okay with winning the game, you know? That's fine for me. Call me old-fashioned, but winning is okay for me. So if I win never having to use a scheme, that's good. So that's the point for me to keep holding it, because I know my deck is pretty heavy, and I can just sit there and wait.
Smart moves. I concede.
Versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
I usually never do this. I'll think about it. Because it involves passing turn 1 with a Jade Claw. Why not? Let's try it out, chat.
The master hungers.
Oh, hello. Thug into claws? Claws into thug. Are we gonna play around Abyssal on 7? We actually have a pretty good hand for it. Lots of Divine Shield. Oh, he's gonna eat this. It's gonna be disgusting. At least we will be able to face tank the 2-2 and have a 5-5. Or we can use Hawksteed and face into the 4-4. Guess it'll depend a bit what we draw. If he plays lackeys. If we get this and get a good lackey. Man, that Urchok really, really gave us a chance. Very nice, very nice. We have some counter bullshit, chat. Counter bullshit. Dun, dun, dun. Da 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 da. Twitch chats with the incredible thug pick. Hard carrying versus the warlock. Alright, chat. Who drafted the thug? You know, I might keep the Divine Shield and just use the Faceless. But I'll probably play this. The reason why I'm not too happy playing the Divine Shield is Dread Infernal. It's rather annoying. I think I'll just cycle the Rat, and if he Dread Infernals, I can feel good about myself. Feels like a waste to use my Divine Shield there, right? Wait, what's going on? Okay. This is where the planning starts, right? How do we beat Abyssal? It's probably Lackey the Wolf, play Crusader and ship 6 face. Then we're left with a 5-4 post Abyssal. He's taken 9. He's on 17. Can push another 5. He's on 12. Put a Sunwalker in his face. 5 phase? No, you could just shoot the dog, right?
There is little time.
That's oddly enough better for us than Abyssal. What a world we live in, where I prefer to get my entire board cleared than him playing a minion. What a time to be alive, chat.
Hop on! We're going for
Talk about a nice suit.
Well, if he has the card, we're going to suffer. The reincarnate won't do it.
justice shall prevail.
Don't forget to tip your Tory.
Reincarnate the pig and Smork. Huh?
Never skip day.
Never escape dig day. Still just gonna get wrecked now. Man, why are we drawing so light?
I wonder.
Not taking 9 is alright, I suppose.
It's time for us.
Oh, maybe Tarot, yeah, maybe.
Reborn in the forest. Why do you call? You get hacked, and you get hacked.
Bottoms up.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
You could reincarnate this to get your 1/1s. But then you'll just kill it and you won't get the 1/1s from him to begin with.
You call that?
Oh. What? How do you... Against the shaman? What? Oh, I'm gonna lose to this guy. No! Oh, I can't believe he did that. How do you not kill the totems here? Holy shit. Oh, this is where you hit the bloodlust and go, greetings, friend.
Well played. You win this.
Sniper? No, if he was sniping, he would have traded, because he knows we have bloodlust in our deck.
Thrall versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
Doesn't work without the coin. Are you trying to say something here, MMDX? Are you saying Twitch chat's deck can't beat an Abyssal? One measly Abyssal Enforcer? Don't hit for Thug. Sorry, chat. Gotta hit for Thug.
A little healing.
One giant, come right up. One giant, going right down. Our opponent revealed the shade into Fire Rally turn. I'm afraid, Smork. Do you like this style of arena better than the old? It's a bit early to say. I do like that there's change. Is your head feeling better? Yes. Let's hope it stays that way for now.
Scuttle the ship.
I wonder. Your rage sustains.
Shall prevail.
It's a bit fragile, but worth trying. Oh, so worth trying. You have to trade if you're him. This is just objectively worse. It feels terrible to trade, but you have to trade. This is just more prone to getting wrecked by, you know, whatever.
It's not just the city of nations.
Justice shall prevail.
Hey, good for you, Ransom. Good for you.
I wonder.
What a tragedy. Better write this down.
Why are we never drawing the fountain? I know, I think we had one in our hand at some point. But match might take a little bit longer, we'll see.
It's not just the city of mages.
Taunt.
Elements guide me.
Put it on the who you want to hear?
Yeah, we have quite some heavy draws in the deck. Oh boy. Oh, he's gonna smork? No, he's gonna kill Yamani. Oh yeah, he's full defense. Spore Hunter. Trading. His dig day is gonna put him to 1. So then we'd have to hit Bloodlust. Or Chalk.
The beast is near.
Bloodlust probably still kills him. Shovel Fist is not bad either. How does this work? I can't kill the 5/4, right? Can't kill the 5/4 now. We give him a very good trade back into the Shovel Fist, so I might even put the Shovel Fist into the 0/5. But then we take 4, we're on 18. He's got 9, and he has to trade. We could probably take 4. Play around hounds a bit. The other one is to put our dig day into the 4/5. Top deck the Hunter's Mark. That's pretty good. That was the problem, of course, that he might do that. But, meh. Or I guess his own dig day, but he didn't have dig day earlier. Keeping it alive would have been so good. Now he wins. That's a tough one. We have to hit a fountain off the top, right? Or maybe even a Worgen. If you roll a 1/1 and he trades wrong. Oh. Yeah, the top decks have been really bad. It's annoying. I wonder, is the Burly trade objectively wrong or not? I don't think it's objectively wrong. Fountain? But he top decks it.
Light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
It's a pretty nice start. I know he doesn't have a Burly and I know he doesn't have a Hunter's Mark. Is it then incorrect to preserve a 9/9? Probably not. No, I think I played it right. I just got unlucky. Two games, no fountains. We haven't played a single fountain all run, but we have played two. But we have drawn a fountain in one game. Quiet, dude. Thank you for your second month in a row. Welcome back. Thank you for supporting. Boop. Bartender value. Turn 5, we could do that.
The damned stand ready.
The damned stand ready. It's a little concerning. We're wrecking our curve a little bit, but it's probably correct. Arugo sounds like Twitch chat. I did this. I made this.
Just a pinch of
Our fortunes are turning, chat. Dude called it. See, as long as you complain enough about not getting a card, you're gonna get it next time. Guess that's just how it works. Trey reasonable.
wanna blow something up?
These weapons are so good, man. So many things to hit. Then we just heal right up with the fountain. I guess we won't use the one we aruggled, because then he knows we have two. And when he sees the second one, I think this is the aruggle copy, right? This one appeared first. So we have to play this one first, and then this one, and then this one last if he's not paying attention. I can't see anything with this helmet. First walking fountain, I suppose. We're not gonna gain the 4 health, but we can keep stuff alive. Whee! Got that board, baby. So the one on the left is the aruggle one.
Important job gets special bombs.
I wonder.
Surprisingly annoying. Nice healing totem. It's going to get blown up. Unless you're suggesting we don't kill the 3/7. It's a little scary.
Always little time. What to do?
I think if we get MC'd it's bad, but we'll have to try and mess with it and get around it. If we get MC'd, we can always counter fountain. I may have played the wrong one, I don't care. It's actually a tough call to make that turn. You can also play this first and let it take more damage, and then if he MCs, you don't have to go back in with this. If I wouldn't have a way to deal with the remaining fountain, I think I would have taken more damage on this. Another play was just Sea Giant and then hope to roll another healing totem. There's a lot of things we could do. He can't kill it right now, even if he MCs the Sunwalker. So I think I'll just play things. The fact that this is lifesteal is so funny, man. Living the shaman dream here, chat. Walking fountains.
Tragedy. Better write this down.
I think he's doing the math and just realized he needs to heal his face. I think he did I think he did the math and then said, fuck it. I don't care. I don't want to live anyway.
Well played.
Justice shall prevail. Who you want me to? Well played. Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
Fountains are showing up indeed. Very nice. Warlock tapping on curve. Very nice. Daniel's Gaming, good sir. Could you not?
Drink the power.
Alright, well, Dragonfire, Fellfire, more of a concern now. Probably a mutate, but Rockbiter to clear his guy is not the worst either. Maybe I'll just do that. It's nice and clean. Mutate with Fountain? Yeah. But the potion kind of scares me. What are your thoughts on the ooze versus the 3-2 ooze? Would you value one higher than the other? Yes. One kills the weapon and one does not. I know it sounds simple, but it's pretty much as simple as it is. Kill on the 3-3 worked out. Oh.
It is not my time.
Can't miss 4 damage on chat's draft. Or 2 damage rather.
To Northrend.
Man, we're just hitting the nuts. We're not gonna complain. This is justice for the draw in the previous games. Yeah, I suppose. But I mean, this guy tapped on curve. Just rolling over him here. Dragonfire?
I will be your doing. I'm
Oh, okay. So we're still 4 off. Alright, 4 damage. Yeah, we just drew the nuts against this guy. I'll take it.
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Master of Evo is just a really strong card. Let's keep it. Okay. feel like these guys are gonna be useful this game. It's pretty aggressive what I'm doing here, but it's got a pretty decent probability of being insane.
We have many secrets.
Whew. That's a big one.
Your turn to bleed.
That probably buys us enough time to get away with our memes.
Your turn to bleed.
At least we have the Hogsteed. I guess look on the bright side, it's probably gonna heal our face a little bit. Blizzard sucks, but Blizzard's always gonna suck. So may as well go for a bit of upside.
A stranger will offer you aid.
Because yeah, he can ping the 4-1, but he can already trade it with this anyway. And now his Divine Shield gets no value. So I think I like this more. Yeah, I think that was a really tricky board, and I think we navigated that properly. That was good. A bit, we got put in that position because of the low roll on the evolve. What the fuck? That's just good for us, right? Am I missing something or not? We'll take it. Thank you. Nah, let's not do that. I'm guessing there's gonna be a whole bunch of Flame Strike in his deck. He's up to something, Cap. Yeah, I don't trust him. Wow, just dudes, really? Damn. So what's gonna go where? Giant goes face, and a combination of these attacks clears the board. Probably want to keep this on 6, right? So no trade here. Maybe even sack the Amani. But I'd rather keep this healthy. I might. Could trade this here. Suck this here. I actually like that more. Oh, now it's on 5 anyway. I don't like it then. I should do it the other way around. I thought I could keep this out of range. I should have put this guy to 6 and make the trades the same way. It's okay. How much is the scheme? Kills the ranged doctors by now. Do we ignore this? No, it seems a bit... seems a bit unnecessary, right, to ignore that. I think we should have kept the other... I mean, it didn't end up mattering in the end, right? But I think for Flame Strike, we should have taken the damage on the fountain. Scheme hasn't been played a single time. Nope, has not been necessary. I'd love to do that, man, like queue up the attack so then they gain the health and boom, immediately it's gone. Oh, that was terrible. Oof. Let's see. I think this is hopeful. Very, very... tough mulligan. Ah, much better. I just don't think that hand gets there versus Paladin. I think I get a weapon or a Hawksteed or Scheme. Maybe the Lackey gets there. That's a good one, okay. Much improvement. If this was the Scheme, it would be a lot better. Yeah, you see why I said that I don't think a regular 3 and a 4 will get us there. Whew. Actually, mana rate. Hey, Akanar. Force the trade. Oh yeah. Avenge is not gonna be pretty. Yeah, so many Pagels. At least this is the one that doesn't suck too much. Sucks a little bit.
I wonder.
There's gonna be Avenge, but can I do much about it? It's gonna be a 6/6 against the 3/2 Divine Shields. Next turn, if he doesn't kill the totem, I could even Bloodlust. We're not trading, right? I don't know if it gets better, man. What are you gonna do? Traveling Healer, go face, try to get the Giant out, and then Bloodlust next turn. He just kills 2 bodies, though. I think we trade it. What? You people with your weird secrets. What is this? I guess he trades then. So probably just get to play heal bot. It's a 2 health one. I don't know, man. Hidden Wisdom is a crowd favorite.
this work to you?
Every time I see this being played, I go like, I thought crowd favorite was the crowd favorite. Where's our scheme? Yeah, that's probably going to be too late of a draw. We're more at the stage where we'd like to see the fountains again.
Gotta pay up.
Wow. Really? Hey, fountain. What is going on? Feels like they don't want the board control. I think Totem's better than Pagel. Pagel still dies to the 3 and the 1. So Totem at least could have been healing or taunt or something. Well, I guess taunt's kind of the same as Pagel.
Brain no witch.
Gotta get that health. Not about Worgen. Oh, scheme is showing up. Chat, your control shaman is nice. But there's been some serious Pepe-guying on the opposing sides. So I feel like we need a larger sample size. I think we might make it. I think him not killing our heal bot and letting us have the enforcer, that was really a huge deal. A huge deal. Isn't this the same style of Shaman Shady was complaining about? Well, I mean, it was drafted by Twitch chat and piloted by me, so therefore it is already unique, right? So it being the same style is basically impossible. You could get a fountain up and running, but it's probably not necessary. I think I might reincarnate this. No, that's not good. Because we still don't know whether it's hidden wisdom or not. Alright, Pagel boy. Your time to shine, baby. Pagel reporting for duty.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
Is he not gonna kill the 6-3? You're gonna do some serious work then, Pagel, if you tank for the Worgen. Come on, my boy. Let's hover the Pagel. Let's hover the Pagel. No, hover the Pagel. But what if he draws me a card, bro? Have you thought about that? Looks like he has. I mean, I guess I just play this, and if it gets buffed, I have the Divine Shield.
Truth is my
Oh, Lord. Why not reincarnate the Stormwind?
I dream and the world trembles.
Explain to me first why we do it. Let me think, chat. Let me think.
hold it.
There is little time.
Justice shall prevail.
What a tragedy!
This way, if he has awakens, he dies, right? 17. No, it's one off. Shit. Okay. I think it's one off with Awakens, yeah, because it goes to 17. And then I get 16. But then he's on 1 HP with 4 1/1s on the board.
Justice shall prevail. Howdy. Howdy. Howdy.
Good job, chat. We did it. I'm pretty sure. Hey, my immersion. That card doesn't exist anymore. What the hell?